All right, everyone, welcome to my page. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is when you watch this video, just make it apply. My name is Rashad King, and I am an Orisha priest, crowned Oya. Chango is my daddy. I'm also scratched in Palomayambe, working with the mighty Sarabanda, who is a great shaman and warrior known for being able to break any curse. And I also practice hoodoo. Remember, this is a general message, so only take what resonates. I should only be telling you things that your spiritual team should have already revealed to you. If they haven't revealed this to you yet, then of course it will not resonate. So go ahead and just ignore me and just take all of the other things that you learned from these videos. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. All right, guys, so before we get into this reading, just a couple of things. Remember, if you are trying to book a session, the website is always going to be in the description. So always check the description so that you can get the link to my website. The website is going to have spiritual products that you can buy, such as oils that you need for your candles, come to me oil, money oil, the whole 9 yards. It's going to have spiritual bath. It's going to have protective necklaces, protective jars, mojo bags, as well as different services, your rituals, your ceremonies, as well as your cleansings. So if you're interested in any of those things, you can go check out the website, as well as reading material. I know a lot of people are always hitting me up saying, hey, you know, what should I read to learn more about the ancestors, to learn more about the Orishas? Go to my website and purchase my ebook. All of those things are available on my website. All right, everybody, what's up? I'm hoping that the meditation music in the background is not too loud. It's still early in the morning here. I'm always the first one to get up. I get up every morning at 4, and you know, so normally the meditation music is still playing until my son wake up. You know, we play meditation music every night, so hopefully it's not too loud. This is a very, you know, powerful and important message. I want to make sure that it gets out. So we're going to do this thing. You know, instead of going over a painted key today, we're actually going over the Bible. You know, we're going to talk about Numbers 22. So it's going to be the book of Numbers in the Bible, and it's going to be chapter 22. Very powerful scripture, and it correlates with what God is getting ready to reveal to some of you. Some of you, like, it's over with. Your enemies is about to be completely destroyed. And when I say destroyed, your enemies are about to be completely destroyed. Spirit was telling me that some of you guys' enemies are already going through sickness. They're going through illness. They're going through even death, because they're getting back the magic that they sent to you. So all of that magic that they have conjured up is actually reflecting back to them. And so people are going to learn that, you know, you just can't do whatever you want to do, you know, especially when you are dealing with a child of God. You know, I can repeat this 1,000 times. Not everyone is that blessed like that, you know, so keep in mind, everyone is a child of God, everyone, because God created us all. But so what I want to say, instead of saying everyone is not a child of God, I want to say not everyone is anointed and protected. You know, everyone is supposed to be anointed and protected, but it's so many people that fail to develop a relationship with God, fail to develop a relationship with the Creator. Instead, they have a relationship with the church. They have a relationship with the pastor. They have a relationship with the apostles and the priests and all of these other people that they're serving, that they are serving man, but they have no relationship with the actual Creator. And this is where we run into problems. When we do not have a relationship with our ancestors, with our deities, that's when people are able to do so much witchcraft on us that we'll never be able to get out of it until we learn how to develop that relationship. But this message is for someone that actually took the time to build a relationship with their ancestors. They have built a relationship with their deities, and your deity is saying enough. This is done. That they are fighting on your behalf. They are sending this energy back, and you will know the person that was sending magic to you because they're getting ready to be completely defeated. They're serving karma because you cannot do whatever you want to do to a child of God and expect that you're going to get away with it. When we look at Numbers 22, it talks about the story of Balaam. I think that's how he pronounced his name, Balaam. And so the one thing that I want to say first is that, these are the stories that the church really don't want to talk about. These are the ones that you will never really see them giving a sermon on. Because when you look at this story, he was a diviner. The Bible clearly says that this was a diviner. So he wasn't a prophet. He was a well-known diviner. And the way that the Bible talks about him, he was either a root worker, he was a shaman. The brother was good because it was said that whoever Balaam cursed, they were cursed. And whoever Balaam blessed, they were blessed. And Balaam was not part of the Israelites. Balaam was, he wasn't a part of the Israelites. He was on the side of the, I think it was the Moabites. And so Balaam, so when Christians go around saying that if you're not Christian and stuff like that, that you're not a man of God, that you're going to make it to hell and stuff like that. Well, they need to really open their Bibles and read and see what it actually says. I like how in this chapter, it gets away from the Israelites of the people that is serving God. And now it shows a completely different person that is connecting with his deity. And it talks about how powerful this person is. And so this is the first message, which this message is for the people that is sending negative energy out. You need to be smart like Balaam. Is that before you even think about sending energy to anyone, you should do divination. Divination is very critical. You do not send energy to anyone without doing divination. I don't care if you have a client that is coming to you that is saying, oh, my boyfriend did this and that, he beat me, he abused me, and all of this other stuff. You need to do divination to confirm that what that person's saying is true. Because if you react based off of emotions, if you react based off the lie that that person is telling you, and you release that energy to that innocent person, but you don't know they're innocent because you're believing a lie and you fail to do divination, do you not realize that karma can come back on you? And when karma come back on you, it will kick your ass as well as the person that sent you. And so we need to be careful. Stop sending things out without doing divination. Divination is extremely important. So at this point in the Bible, the Israelites have been kicking ass ever since they have left Egypt. They was bound in Egypt for years, and then they finally left Egypt, and they have been in the wilderness. And as they are going through the wilderness, they're going through different towns and villages. And as they're going through these towns and villages, they are kicking ass. God is with them. God is protecting them. God is giving them victory. God is giving them everything that they need. God is giving them manna. God is giving them meat. God is giving them something to drink. It's like God is a 100% provider for them during this time, because if it wasn't for God giving that to them, they would have nothing at all. And so word has spread all throughout the towns and all throughout the villages that the Israelites are powerful and that the God that they serve is destroying everything that gets in their way. And so, of course, the king was extremely worried. And the king was, I believe is Balak. I believe that's how the name is pronounced. So Balak was the king of the of Moab, of the Moabites. And when he heard that the Israelites were coming through, he quickly summoned Balaam. He told the people, go into the towns and bring me Balaam, because I am going to have Balaam to curse the Israelites. Because we know for sure, based on experience and everything, that whoever Balaam cursed is going to be cursed, and whoever Balaam blessed is going to be blessed. And so they sent for Balaam. The first thing that Balaam did before going to the king is that he did divination. And when doing divination, it wasn't his deity that appeared to him. It was God of the Israelites. And the God of the Israelites told Balaam, you better not go to the king, because if you touch my people, I will hurt you so bad that you will never be able to do anything. Now that's paraphrasing, but it is a direct and strong message that God gave Balaam. And this is the importance of doing divination, is that he knew not to touch the Israelites, because the Bible says that whoever God blessed, no man can curse, and whoever got cursed, no man can bless. And it is said that if you try to go against that law, you are not fighting against man, you are now fighting against God. And so Balaam took heed to that. And he told the king, he told the servants that came to him, tell the king, I cannot come to you. I'm sorry, but these are the one people that I cannot, give you your request. The servants went back to the king. And the king, of course, was very displeased. We all know back in the days, the king will do anything and everything in order to keep the power and authority that they have. And so he was basically keep going back, forcing him to come, saying that I will give you everything. I will give you riches. I will give you palaces. I will give you everything if you just come and you curse these people. And so even though God told him not to go, eventually God told him that, fine, you can go, but you better not do anything. But God originally told him that he is not to go. And so finally, Balak, he settled his donkey and he was riding to the king. And so even though he already got a strong message from God when he did divination, that it told him not to touch the Israelites, he still went to the king. And so as he was on the road, as he mounted his donkey and everything, the donkey just completely stopped in the middle of the road. And Balak was extremely mad. He got off the donkey and started beating the donkey and everything. It was like, what are you doing? Like, why are you stopping in the middle of the road? And the Bible says that the spirit allowed the donkey to speak. And the donkey was basically saying like, nigga, if you don't stop hitting me. And the donkey was like, when have I ever done behavior like this? When have I ever stopped in the middle of the road that you can't go anywhere? And then the moment that the donkey got done speaking, that is when the angel of the Lord appeared. And if that donkey would have kept going, not only would the donkey would have died, but Balaam would have died as well, because it said that the angel was in the middle of the road with his sword drawn. So if they would have kept going, they would have automatically died. And so once again, the angel of the Lord repeated the message that was already told to him when he was in his place, that it was said that you better not put a curse on the Israelites. Finally, Balaam made it to the palace with the king. He finally met with Balak, and he was telling them the entire time, look, no matter what you promise me, no matter what you say, I will not be able to bless the Israelites. To fast forward this thing, and I didn't want to read this thing word from word because this is a very long chapter. Balak, they walked to 3 different places on the mountain that they were able to see the Israelites. And every time Balak said, okay, Balaam, curse them from here while you can see them. And Balak refused to curse them, or Balaam. Balaam refused to curse them. Instead, he gave them a blessing. Balak was like, what the fuck? He took him to the second position. And once again, he was like, okay, look, I brought you out here to curse these people, but once again, for the second time, it seemed like you were blessing them. And then finally, the third time, the third position that he took him, it was the exact same thing, that he was able to see the Israelites, but instead of cursing them, he gave them a blessing. And so this chapter, it talks about the power of God. And number one, it talks about the unity of all of us as well, that no matter what religion you are, no matter what spiritual practice you are, at the end of the day, it's still God that is talking to you. It's still God that is speaking to you. It is still God power that is moving and flowing through your veins. You know, never once in this chapter did God say that Balaam was evil, that he was a witch, that he was any of these things when he wasn't called the same name as the Israelites. Never once did they call him a prophet. They always said that he was a diviner. And so normally when you hear Christians, oh, tarot cards and all this other stuff is evil, but yet God himself did not proclaim that this was evil. Instead, God used someone that did divination in order to bring a blessing to his people. You know, and that's why I tell people all the time, when you listen to the ignorance and the nonsense that come from Christians, is that if you fall for that ignorance, that's on you, because you did not take the time to read and study for yourself. You didn't study to show thyself approved. You know, I love this chapter because it says it's so much to dissect in this entire chapter of Numbers 22, but it's to focus on the message that God is saying, is that this message is for someone that is highly blessed. It's like somebody has been trying to do witchcraft on you, not trying, they have actually done witchcraft on you, and you have felt the effects and everything of the witchcraft that has been placed on you, that they are doing projections, messing with your mind, that you're constantly being depressed, you're constantly being down, they're affecting your money. Somebody did a ritual in order to try to humiliate you publicly, and some of these things were able to manifest and take strongholds. But now everything is turning around because God is on the scene. God is on the scene, that God is blessing someone that is listening to this message. That you may think that you are still in the darkness, but you don't realize what your enemies is going through. And Spirit is saying that your enemies is going through so much stuff that majority of them is going to end up coming to you asking for forgiveness, asking for you to bless them in order to remove the curse that God is putting on their life. Your enemies are cursed right now. When you actually find out who your enemy is, the person that has been sending this magic, you're going to realize the hell that God has put them through because they have tried to place a curse on you. People are literally going into sickness, going into poverty, going into death because they have tried to curse you. Spirit is not playing any games. That is a very persistent message that Spirit has been giving me all week, but I just haven't had the time to record in order to actually, put it out there. But your enemies are falling. Your enemies are getting ready to be no more. And matter of fact, a lot of your enemies is getting ready to rush in to try to be friends. They're going to try to be friends. They're going to try to be lovers because they're going to say, I'm cursed because of you. And it's like, well, even though that's technically true, you're cursed because you tried to send a curse to me. And now you realize that I'm protected. And because of that protection, it automatically brought you a curse. And, so you could have somebody lying saying that, that you sent negative witchcraft out and stuff like that. You didn't send any negative witchcraft out. You literally just gave a lament to your God, and that deity heard your prayer, and they are fighting for your behalf. They are fighting on your behalf. Somebody is going through a lot of stuff because they tried to mess with a chosen one. Should have never did it. You should have never did it. You know, I can't feel sorry for you now, but somebody is getting ready to come to you. Somebody is getting ready to come to you because they are saying that as long as I go to the person that is blessed, by me being around you, by me being in your energy, you will be so blessed that it will kind of like cancel out me being cursed. It will cancel out the darkness that's coming into my life. Somebody is getting ready to rush in because they are so defeated and they need to be around light. They need to be around light. They need to be around a powerful generator. And it's the person that they tried to curse is that power generator. That person has a lot of spiritual power. That person has a lot of spiritual authority. And the thing about it is, the person that has this power probably didn't even know they had it. Didn't even know they had it. All they did was called out to God, and now the next thing you know, this person, their enemies, is being destroyed. Going through all types of shit. Losing money, losing loved ones, all because they wanted to send some magic out. And of course, I bet nobody did divination. Nobody did divination to say, should I send magic out? Because if they would have did divination, they would have seen that the person that they were sending magic to was a starseed, was an earth angel. This person is very powerful and anointed. You messed with the wrong person. You know, that's all I can tell you. You know, this is a reading of victory for the person that's innocent. This is a reading for defeat for their enemies. And so put it where it resonates. Somebody is about to be extremely blessed while someone else is about to be extremely cursed. And you're going to know because the blessed person is getting ready to ascend, while the person that tried to send the magic, they're descending, and God is going to force them to watch the person that they tried to curse, that they're going to watch that person ascend. And they're going to be watching you so much that some of these people are going to end up being obsessed. And, you know, they didn't realize how strong you were. And some of these people are going to end up rushing in to try to be in your light and to try to be in your energy, because sometimes we can be blessed because of proximity. We can be blessed because we can be blessed because we're around somebody that's blessed. We can be cursed because we're around somebody that's cursed. And it's not that we're cursed, it's just you start to feel the symptoms of being cursed because you're around a cursed person. But somebody is extremely blessed, and this person is getting ready to rush in to be in your light and to be in your energy. This person is rushing in to be in your energy because they know that if they don't come to you soon, they're gonna be taken over by a flood. Somebody is losing everything, and it's all because they sent magic to the wrong person. Gotta be more careful. That's all I can say. Gotta be more careful. Stop messing around with the stuff that you don't understand, because it's like with magic, common sense will say you always do divination. You gotta take note from Balaam. Is that I hear you, King. No, you know, some of you are so money hungry though. It's like somebody is like, look, I'm gonna give you $5,000. I'm gonna give you $10,000. I want you to curse that person. And some people are just like, okay, I'll do it. Do divination. Do divination. Stop listening to these people lies. Stop listening to them saying that this person did this, and that. Do divination and confirm. You better confirm that the person that you're talking to is actually innocent and not the enemy. You do not want to get into a spiritual battle sending energy to a negative sending energy to an innocent person. What they finna learn today? You attacked the wrong person. Somebody is going through. Now all of a sudden, that's the one thing about it. When God step in and give them, his dose of what magic really is, now all of a sudden people want to act right. Now all of a sudden you got common sense again. But somebody is getting ready to be defeated. And this earth angel is about to be victorious. Somebody is about to be extremely victorious. You got blessings coming in. So that is the channel message. The channel message is that, there was someone that sent the collective magic. They sent the collective magic without doing divination. And now they are serving a huge consequence that, your enemies, like the person that sent you the magic, they have death all around them. That is people in their family just dying, just out of the blue. They are going through sickness. They're going through arguments and stuff like that in their relationship. That it's nothing but chaos in their life because they chose to mess with an earth angel. They chose to mess with somebody that's anointed. And sometimes people get so comfortable just sending magic to anybody because it worked in the past. And but it's like you only did that to people that wasn't protected, that wasn't blessed, because they didn't build a relationship. They don't have a relationship. They were just a fake godly person, that they did things physically so that everybody can think that they're godly, but in their heart they wasn't. And so that's why you were able to get away with the magic that you did on them. But this time you messed around with somebody that was real, somebody that was true, somebody that just didn't, holler out their deity's name in the public just to get clout. But like, this is somebody that actually, they built their altars. They talked to their ancestors. They talk to their orishas. They do their cleansings. They do their ebos. They know what to do. And this time you messed with the wrong person. This time you messed with you just messed with the wrong person. And this person's deity is getting ready to kick that motherfucking ass. That deity is getting ready to come in. Like, this deity have already done a lot of stuff. But I can tell you now, 5 of Cups, your enemies is in a very strong sadness, depression, and regret. That this person is losing stuff. They're remorseful of what they did. They're looking back and they're like, wait a minute, I should have never done this, but it's too late. They are trying to undo the spells and the working and everything that they have done. But at this point, it's too late. There's nothing else that can be done. There's nothing that can be undone. And this person is in panic mode of trying to make things right in order to not feel the full effects of this karma. Because the smoke and the clouds and the thunder and the rain is already on the horizon. That this person see it coming to them, and they're already feeling the effects of things changing in their lives for the worse. And this person is trying to come up with a move now of what can they do before the storm actually get there and it hovers over them and they're in the middle of a full-blown storm. And so this person is trying to plot and think, like, what is it that they can do? And then you have the World card as the clarifier. This person is going to end up traveling to you. Somebody is going to come to you and they're going to end up revealing maybe their part in what was done. Because you got some people that's scared. You have some people that is scared, and it's crazy. Even when you look at the world card, you see that in every corner is something. In the left hand corner, upper left hand corner is a man. In the upper right hand corner is an eagle. In the lower right hand corner is a lion, and then in the lower left hand corner is a bull. This was a coven that was working against you. This was a coven that was working against you, and they aggressively attacked you from every side. That you were getting hit from the north, south, east, and west. That you have been going through, but now these people are destroyed. They're being taken out one by one, and one of these people are going to end up coming to you and reveal to you the truth of what has been happening behind the scene, hoping that by giving you clarity that you will pray to your God and tell them to stop. Someone is going to do like the effects of the days of Moses, where people would complain about Moses and Aaron. They, oh, you brought me in the wilderness to starve. All we eat is manna, 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 manna. We want something else. God gave them meat, and then he gave them meat, and the meat made some of them sick for the ones that was complaining. And, every time when stuff like that happened, even though they're being punished because of their constant complaints, as soon as they did what they did, they ran back to Moses and Aaron, and they were like, please pray to God and tell God to stop. Tell God to stop this curse, that it won't take us out anymore. We will be satisfied with just meat and manna. Just tell him to stop. We won't complain anymore. And Moses and Aaron, they cried out to God, and God stopped it. But at the end of the day, as soon as God stopped it, they waited a little bit and they went right back to their regular selves or start complaining again. And that was a constant cycle in the wilderness. And this is someone that kind of knows this, that they're going to come to you and they're going to say that if I come to the man or woman of God, if I come to this earth angel and I just make myself vulnerable and I, give them clarity and tell them everything that happened, maybe they will have mercy on me and they will pray to their God that this curse that is upon my life will stop. And for some of you, some of these enemies actually has a liking for you. Like they are, some of these people actually, like they're kind of obsessed with you, like in a sexual way. You do have secret admirer as the clarifier for the overall energy. And this is someone that is spying on you. They're constantly spying on you, and they're looking at your TikTok. They're looking at your Instagram. They're looking at your YouTube. They're looking at everything that you're on to try to see, what you're doing, where you're at, and some of it is they started spying on you because they were sending you all types of magic, and they just wanted to spy on you to see if it was taking root. But some of these people, in the midst of trying to curse you, they actually fell for you. This is some wicked ass shit, but in the midst of trying to curse you, some of these people actually fell for you. Some of these people are like, damn, that's the chosen one. I never realized what they look like. Well, if you never realized what they look like, why are you sending negative magic? If you didn't know anything about this person, why are you sending negative magic? You should have judged this situation a whole lot better. That you should have did your due diligence of making sure that this person wasn't innocent. Because if you would have did your due diligence, you would have realized that you were sending energy to an innocent person, and now that in itself alone is putting you in the hot seat. And this is the reason why you have karma now. the crossing energy, we have the star card. The star card is the card of hope and inspiration. This is also the card of a star seed or an earth angel. And this is a very powerful earth angel. Whoever this is, collective, who this reading is talking about, you're very powerful. You do have a very powerful anointing on you. This could be someone with like an anointing of like an evangelist or something, because this is someone that, you know, your presence, it gives hope, and your presence, it heals. You know, healing is not always the physical manifestation of healing the body, of healing a wound, of curing someone from sickness. Healing is also that you have such a gentle and kind spirit that your words have the ability to be able to penetrate through someone's defense mechanisms. You're able to penetrate through people's walls, and your words can be heard, and it takes root into people's lives, which ultimately heals them. Where when anybody else speak to them, they like, nigga, fuck you, I don't want to hear it. But it's something about your words, it's something about your touch, it's something about your voice that people hear you. And not only do people hear you, but they take heed to your advice. This is someone that's very powerful, like especially in the throat chakra, that this is someone that you speak the truth. And you are one of those people that you don't come off mean, where it's like, oh, thus saith the Lord said that you're gonna die and he's not with you. That's not you. You're a very kind person, where you are just like Moses and Aaron, that even if someone is going through a curse, that you're the type of person that you are like, no, I'm about to pray for this person. Nobody should have to suffer like this. Nobody should have to go without like this. Nobody should be living on the streets. That's just the type of person you are. But this, you got this person that's doing magic on you. They're getting ready to give you a cup of love. And in a way, this is not a deceitful thing. Like, they're getting their ass kicked, and they are saying that the only way that I know to get this off of me is to go to the person that I cursed. And now all of a sudden, the person you cursed, you are now their footstool. You are now under their feet. Won't he do it? Didn't God say that, I have prepared a table before you in the presence of your enemies? Didn't God say that I will make your enemies your footstool? Didn't God say, today you are my son? Today I have become your father. Ask me and I will make the nations your inheritance, the ends of the earth your possessions. Didn't God say that whoever curse you will be cursed, and whoever bless you will be blessed? Didn't God say, greater is he that is within me than he that is within this world? Somebody is realizing that now. Somebody is realizing that now, that you cannot mess with an anointed person and think that you're going to get away with it. People are so used to messing with people that are not connected, that when they finally mess with someone that is highly connected, they tremble and they fall. But this is someone that's going to give a cup of love now, because they are getting their ass kicked because of what they have done to you. They said, if we can't beat them, we gotta join them. And I would rather join you and be your footstool, be your slave, be your servant, than to not be with you, and all of this cursed energy is coming upon me and is overtaking me. This person has withdrawn. This person has stopped. This person has stopped doing magic on you. And this is someone that's going to end up leaving a connection, whether it's leaving a love connection, or because of, like I said, with the 4 things being represented in the corner, this is someone that's leaving a connection or leaving a coven. They're leaving a connection or leaving a coven in order to join you, because they said, baby, look, I'm not built to get my ass kicked by God. Like, I'm just not built for that. Like, let me just go with the anointed person and just bask in their light. Let me just bask in their glory. This is somebody that's saying that, look, they're like somebody getting ready to get their ass fucking kicked. God don't play. God said, did I not tell you that it is better for you to put an anchor around your neck and to walk around like that than for you to touch my people? That's what Numbers 22 is reminding you about, is that you better not touch my goddamn people. The people that I know by name, the people that I'm constantly speaking to and moving in their lives, that I'm giving them my ashe. Touch them and see what happened. And somebody done fucked around and found out. Somebody done fucked around and found out. They thought it was a joke. Somebody done fucked around and found out. Somebody thought that you wasn't spiritual. Somebody thought that everything that you did was just a front. And now they're realizing that what you do is not a front, that you actually have a relationship with your ancestors and with the deities. And they're getting their ass kicked because of that. Crowning energy. This person is in a 10 of wands. This person is overburdened. Overburdened because they wanted to mess with an earth angel. And their finances is completely gone. The finances is overburdened. This person is losing money like crazy. Not knowing where their money is going. All this money you made, sending negative energy out, and now it's gone just like that. And once again, look at the clarifiers. Somebody that sent you magic, the magician. Now all of a sudden, they want to be an angel. How do I balance this? How do I get harmony? Now all of a sudden, they want to balance it. And this person is going to end up sending you a gift. This person is going to end up like coming to your door, sending you money. This person is going to, Knight of Pentacles, this person is coming to you. This person is coming to you because, but you know, even look at the emotional clarifier. This person conflicted. This person is conflicted. This person want to rush into you so bad because they realize they made a mistake. It was a mistake sending you energy. They messed with the wrong person. But the thing is, you shoulda did divination. I'm going to keep yelling that because that is what I do with every client. You guys already know I have my website. If you want to sign up for divination, if you want to sign up for any type of rituals or spiritual services that I do, ceremonies and stuff, no matter what I do, before I do anything, I always do divination. And in the cards, if it shows that you're the person that's in the wrong, that you're the person that is the wicked one, you better believe I'm going to tell you, you know what? I'm not even going to suggest it. I'm going to tell you, look, find somebody else. I'm not the one. I'm not the one. I'm not about to do anything that's going to end up jeopardizing me. No, I don't have time for karma. I don't have time for negative karma because karma is not, it's not good nor bad. You know, it depends on the situation. It's basically what you put out in the universe that comes back to you. And these people put negative energy out in the universe, and that negative energy is coming back and is beating the shit out of them. And so I don't have time for that. I don't. So I'm going to always perform divination. And in divination, if it says that I shouldn't be fucking with you, baby, I'm not going to be fucking with you. That's probably going to be the last time I do a reading for you as well. You know, the only time that I will continue doing a reading, it will be to give you guidance of what you need to do in order to fix the shit that you started. But somebody is getting ready to learn a lesson. Somebody, you do not mess with a child of God. You don't, and let me rephrase that. I mean, you shouldn't be messing with a child of God because everybody is a child of God. But, you know, the main point that I want to stress, you shouldn't be messing with an anointed person. When you mess with just a regular Joe, child of God, that has no connection, no communication with the spiritual realm and stuff like that, oh yeah, you're going to have a field day in that person energy, because you're able to manipulate them and get them to do all types of stuff. Not an anointed person, not an earth angel, not a star seed, not somebody that is awakened, not somebody that know what they're doing. And it's like, when you put yourself in that situation, you done fucked up and you found out. You found out that this person is not to be played with, and this person. All right, let me try to hurry this up because the camera went off. It said that the camera is getting too hot. It's getting hot because life is getting ready to burn the fuck up. Like, you have messed with an earth angel. God is saying, no, this is not going to happen to my people. And so it's like, and that's another thing. When you do divination, you must watch all signs, because every sign is telling you something. And that's just a sign and confirmation. Somebody is getting ready to get their ass kicked, that they are burning with regret. They are burning with remorse. They are burning with this judgment that has been cast on them. Look at that, I done killed the fly. Because y'all niggas going down. Going down. You going down. Like, you cannot mess with a child of God. You can't mess with an anointed person, an earth angel, and think that you're going to get away with that. No, sir. No, sir, no way. And somebody is getting their ass kicked. You have in the challenge position, you have the okay, y'all, I gotta speed this up because this camera, boy. But it's the challenge is saying energy is going to your enemies. Knight of Wands, so much energy is going to them. And you have the High Priestess here, which is intuition, wisdom. And it's saying this, they know that this is the reason why they're staying up at night. These people got so much anxiety, so much fear, so much worry. They have blockages and separations that's going in their life. And they know it's because they attacked an earth angel. And these people are like, no. And that's why right across from here, because they know they're in the hot seat, they're going to end up offering a couple of, let's be friends, let's be lovers, let's be something, because they like, I need to be in your light. This is the only way that I'm going to be able to get out of this. And so somebody is getting their ass kicked. I'll try to add this in if this thing don't cut off again. Make sure that we're paying attention to signs. Like I said, like the camera keep cutting off saying that it's hot. That's a sign, especially when a reading is talking about your enemies is about to be burned up. It happened 3 times. That's 3 is confirmation. Every single time when I do rituals and stuff like that, I always know if it's going to be successful. I don't know why, but it's like these deities, they send me the biggest signs. It's always a leak in the house somewhere. It's always water. The dishwasher was leaking the other day. One day I went outside and somebody turned the hose on outside, and the whole backyard, I'm just like, oh my gosh, when I get this damn water bill, the whole backyard was just kind of like flooded. I'm like, who the fuck turned on the water? I was asking my son, and he was like, I didn't do it. He was like, I haven't even been outside to the backyard. And I'm like, I haven't been to the backyard. And I'm like, this is every time when the deities want to send some to me to let me know like what you done is successful, is gonna come to you. They always do a big dramatic sign like that. And normally with me, they always use the element of water. I have no clue why. I don't know if it's a water deity that's blessing it, like Oshun or Yemaya. I don't know, but it's always water. I always see water. Even when I got to the job, the whole store that I was working at had a problem with water. The water was getting in the machine and stuff. And I'm like, Lord, I get it, but this could have been a dream. Like you could have gave me a dream to confirm this, but that's the thing with me. So pay attention to how God speak to you to let you know that things are done, that things are going to be successful, that things are going to be okay. If the camera let me get to it, card at the bottom of the deck is the 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles is thinking about things, long-term view. Somebody is really thinking about the next move that they're going to make. And you do have the 2 of Wands. Somebody is going to end up traveling to you, paired with the 2 of Swords, because they're blinded. paired with the Hierophant because God is on their ass. And these people are holding for dear life. But they are getting ready to rush in. These people are about to rush in, and you got some people that's getting ready to rush in and tell you some stuff. But don't fuck with an earth angel. Let's make sure that we're doing divination before we do anything to try to attack somebody. They finna learn today. That's all I can tell you. I can promise you that. They finna learn today. Stop doing stuff. Stop sending this negative energy out, thinking that it's cool, and now you're getting your ass kicked. All right, y'all, that's it. Let me go and end it on a good note before this. Because this camera said, look, you picking up this energy from these enemies, and they burning up, ass on fire.